Okay, in the shop again, bands of fluorescent light. Yeah, frame rate. Anyway, so I took out the Broad River Tactical Upper and the high-tech silencer, and I put 500 rounds through it today, so that brings my total to 2,000 rounds. And so 500 rounds since last clean. She's pretty gunky. I was having a lot of issues today with it not feeding. And I only took one magazine out. I said, oh, maybe it's the magazine. So I got home, and I'm looking at the bolt carrier. See how that's moving around? So I'm thinking that was my problems. And you could see there's tiny little... They tried to stake it marks. But yeah, this is after 2,000 rounds. Most of that diet was the Winchester White Box 124 NATO spec. So I'm gonna take this carrier apart, clean it up, degrease it, and I'm gonna red Loctite the well, it's not a gas key, the key bolts, and I'm going to go get a punch or something and try and restake these. And hopefully it was just binding up on the key that was causing my feed issues. And we'll go from there. Funnily enough, I thought she was getting, I mean, she's pretty dirty. She was getting real gunked up, and I took the Atrius selector, what do they call it? The Atrius Super Selector was in my lower, and when I would do a string, the first 2 or 3 rounds would be slow, and then I think she would warm up, like literally warm up that 1 or 2 rounds, and then she would run really well. But anyway, so I'm going to take this apart and fix it and go from there. Okay, so I got this cleaned up pretty well, or at least the important surfaces. So the key's going to go on like so. Where's my? It's a 9/64 for these bolts here. So we are going to put a bit of red. Get down on the threads there. Down on the threads. There we go. Down on the threads. There we go. You get enough? Okay, let's put this guy back on here. And as I'm threading this on, like I'm getting no resistance from the quote-unquote staking. That's just going right on. All the way on. I'm sure there is a torque on these things, but I don't know it. So, gut und tight. And I realize now I was just blocking the view there, but anyway, come here. So we will give that some time. I'm just looking at it right now. Yeah, these staking marks are they're superficial. They didn't move a whole lot of material at all. All right, so I tightened it up best as I can, and I'll go get a punch or something. No. I'm gonna do the red. There's some red there. I'm gonna do the red Loctite, the 721. And I'm gonna put the next 500 rounds out of this case. Yeah, I got 500 rounds left in this case. I got 500 rounds left in this case. I'm gonna put the next 500 rounds through and then check these and see if that'll do it. If that does not do it, then I'll do some caveman staking and just stake the shit out these things so they never come out again. And we'll go from there.